going crazy, and welcome to the stage, Erich McElroy!
Hooray! Who fucking Ray? Look at that Sunday night. How are you doing? Are we all right? Some of you are starting to think about going to work tomorrow. Fuck you guys. We're still here. The doors are locked. I'm doing an hour. Fuck you. We're in. It is very nice to be here, partly because I'm originally from America, but I live in London. And I love coming up north because you guys are so much more friendly than they are down south. But it's a nice friendly. It's a really lovely friendly. It's that friendliness where you'll chat to me while you're glassing me at the same time. Fucking love coming up here. You're like, oh, boom! It's so good to see you. But I've lived in the UK for 22 years. 22 fucking years. And it's great. I love it. I don't like the fact that over the last 22 years, I have been held responsible for everything that has happened in the United States. And back in the day, for those of you who are old enough, when I moved here, back in the day, George W. Bush was president. Yeah. Those were the days, good times. People used to come up to me back then before you were born, son. Fucking hell, how old are you? Right there, 20? 22, that's right. Okay, you're not my responsibility. And so when I moved here, it was the Iraq War. There's been 2 Iraq wars in my lifetime, only 1 in yours, but don't worry, there's more to come. And people used to come up to me and they'd be like, why did you invade Iraq? And I was like, it's a difficult personal decision. I just wanted to learn how to make hummus. Because it's tasty, isn't it? Hummus, it's yummy. You want to rub it on your nipples. It's good. I didn't mean to make eye contact with you when I said that, sir, but I just rub it in. But and then while Trump was president, the last 4 years, yeah, that was fun. Because you guys, I'd like to take this moment to thank the British people as a whole for all of the fantastic advice you gave me while Trump was president of my home country. Just as a one, it's like all of you, because you all fucking came up to me at one time or another and said, oh, Trump's your president. You don't like him, do you? I was like, no, I know, I don't. Like, you know what you should do? I'm like, oh, I know what you're going to tell me. You should shoot him. That's what you should do. Thanks for that. It was really fucking helpful. Because you're like, well, you got guns in America, don't you? But that's the problem. Everyone has guns in America. It wouldn't have worked. Like, you couldn't take a shot at Trump because then the right wing would have popped up. If somebody took a shot at Biden, it'd be the same problem. The left wing would pop up. Because you know when they say that everybody has guns in America, everybody does have guns in America, right? Even liberal people like me, we've got guns if we're back in America. Except our guns are organic. And the bullets are made of quinoa. I mean, you just want to get shot in the face. It is tasty. But that's why I often wondered, like, what would happen if someone took a shot at the prime minister in this country? This man said not much. You guys cheered. People over there, they're just sitting there. I know. Most of you, Joe, are just thinking, does that mean we get a bank holiday? That's why I love British people. You guys don't give a shit. But I know what I want to talk to you guys about. Who's got a dog? Yeah, some people, cool. You don't have a dog, sir? Fucking, it's a racket. Don't fucking get one, right? We got one a couple years ago because we promised our daughter that we'd get a dog, right? And I had no idea how fucking messed up it would make our lives, how expensive it was going to be, because we bought the dog. I know you're supposed to get a rescue dog and all that kind of stuff. We got a brand new dog because I didn't want one of your leftover fucking dogs. I'll be honest with you. I wanted that new dog smell. But no, we promised, we had to buy the dog because at the time that we got the dog, my wife was a childminder, right? And so we couldn't get a rescue dog because we were caring for other people's children, right? And if you get a rescue dog, you don't know what kind of trigger that dog is going to have. Like, one of the little kids that we were minding could have sneezed, and then that dog would have eaten the fucking kid. And that's not good, right? You know, I mean, you don't care if a kid bites, the dog bites your own kid because you don't give a fuck. It's your kid, right? But if it's somebody else's kid and you're minding that kid, you really care about that not getting sued. That's what you care about. So we had to buy the dog. And we got, I don't know what kind of dogs you guys have. We got the manliest fucking dog you can have. You know what that is? A cockapoo. Yeah! That's a manly fucking dog, that is! Because it's got cock and poo in the name. Can't get any manlier than that. And we knew what we were doing with that dog. We took that dog to puppy school. I don't know if anybody's gone to puppy school, but that is a racket. I thought that we were gonna take it to puppy school. This lady was gonna teach the dog how to sit, teach the dog how to fetch, all that shit. That's not what happens at puppy school. What happens is the woman yells at you when your dog doesn't sit. Normally if I'm paying a woman to yell at me like that, I'm the one wearing the collar. It's not what I wanted. And then the groomer, the thing is, cockapoo. Did anybody get a cockapoo in lockdown? Because oh my God, they were going for $4,000 in lockdown. We paid a lot for the dog, but we got it pre-lockdown. I know, fucking hell. We bought it before lockdown. It was still a lot of money. I won't tell you how much because it was embarrassing, right? But we promised my daughter we'd get her this dog, right? Because you know what it's like. Your kid's 8 and they're talking and they won't shut the fuck up. He's like, yeah. It cost a fortune, right? In lockdown. Cockapoos were going for $4,000, so which is my way of saying I'm looking to sell a cockapoo. But we had to take it to the groomer, rackets. Like we stopped though after the first time we took Buddy, that's his name, to the groomer because the groomer basically was trimming Buddy's hair and cut Buddy's hair really short on the belly, right, and exposed Buddy's little willy, right. I mean, I can see why they call them groomers, and oh yeah. Because Buddy discovered that he had a willy, and Buddy went to town. Oh yeah, he licked his dick raw. Oh, it was nasty. He was all up in it. He was like, fucking infected. It was nasty. Had to go to the vet, like 200 quid later. It's fucking, you had to wear the cone of shame. Fucking terrible. If you ever see a dog with that cone on, it's not because they had surgery, it's because they've been licking their dick. But, I mean, I don't blame Buddy for that. I mean, let's be honest, right? It's Sunday before Valentine's Day, guys. If we could lick our own dicks, we would, am I right? Yeah, I mean, some of you look like you'd have to, but, it's Valentine's Day, it's that special day. Fucking do it yourself. But we would. We need to be honest. Like, if you're gonna ask her to lick your dick, you should be willing to do it yourself. Am I right, mate? Am I right? Oh, yeah, you look keen. You're the Snapchat couple, aren't you? Okay. Fair enough. Was that the picture that you sent? But if men could lick their own dicks, you would see men walking down the high street with cones on their heads. And you'd be like, Steve! You fucking legend! Licking their dick. So we're like, that's it. We're never taking Buddy back to the groomer again because he's gonna find out his dick again. And so we've been cutting his hair ourselves last 4 years. But this summer we went camping a lot and his hair got all mangy and we were like, we gotta go in. And we went to the groomer, right? 4 years we've been cutting his hair. And this groomer, the doggy stylist, was not impressed. She's like, who's been cutting his hair? I was like, we've been doing it. She's like, oh no. This is gonna be a total reset. Like, it's a fucking dog, right? She's like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut him down, right? And then we're gonna start working on Buddy's style. And so I'm gonna need you to come back every 6 weeks and then we're gonna go from there, right? And it's like, yeah, right. Every 6 weeks? Not for 60 fucking quid, we're not. Like, whatever, just keep talking. And so we spent Buddy in for 4.5 hours, right? I called it his spa day. And you know what? I have to admit, guys, the people of Liverpool, he came out and he looked absolutely fantastic. He smelled like lavender. We've booked him in every 6 weeks for the rest of the year. He looks so good, guys. Even I was thinking about licking his dick. It's beautiful. But, right, I got like 1 minute left. Do you know the only royal I've ever met, 22 years here, has been Prince fucking Andrew? I mean, come on! I met one royal, I told my parents about it, it was special, and it was fucking him. I used to work in higher education, and it was a reception for the British Council, right? And we were there, right? And they were mingling. They brought the royals out for this shit, and we were standing there at the buffet munching because it was free food. And then I felt this really cold, dark, evil presence behind me. Turned around, and he was there, and he was like, hello. And he said, well, where are you from? And I said, well, I'm from an American university that's in London. And he's like, oh, well, I know why you'd want to go to London, but I don't know why you'd want to study American. So he was a bit of a prick. And he's like, where is it? And I said, it's in Richmond, in southwest London. He goes, oh, yes, I fly over Richmond all the time in my helicopter. And I was like, so a real man of the people as well. And that was it. That was it. He just moved on after that because I was probably about 30 at the time. So I was too old. Yes, Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing club. Keep coming back and supporting it. I've really enjoyed this. I've been Erich McElroy. Thank you very much. Good night.